Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
On any lineman creating his runners, run around the offensive line and trip and fall when it happens in a game.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. To throw is Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy.
That's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Play action. Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll head out of bounds yards inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there.
Realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Throwing now is Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Wentz's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the red zone now, Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal there to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. 7-3 lead. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford, rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 14. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wentz going to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So thanks to the late. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. To the air again, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Wentz. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. This goes out right to Doyle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot already. May not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wentz. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Blankenship's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Touchdown! Zach Pascal. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return is Brandon Powell. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Stafford, and that'll be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Stafford going up top for Kupp. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are pick. It kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a run with Akers on second down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stafford now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Defense. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. He's at the 50. 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. So this one